your dependable station. NTA Channel 12 Uyo.
President Bola Tinubu defeats former PDP presidential aspirant, wins APC primary election in Akwa Ibom State. Akwa Ibom State government set for another phase of rural development. Plus, Ibanga Brownson emerges PDP governorship flag bearer in Akwa Ibom State. Hello there, thank you for joining us on NTU News. My name is Clement Barakui, and don't forget that this broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times channel 103 and on our social media handles on Facebook and YouTube. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been announced winner of the All Progressives Congress primary election in Akwa Ibom State. Tinubu won the party election with 389,197 votes against a former PDP presidential aspirant from Edo State, Stanley Osifo, who had a no-vote count. The reports. The APC presidential primary election was conducted across all the 329 wards in Akwa Ibom State, and by 1 p.m., results from the 31 local government areas had started coming in to the State Collation Center. The APC State Collation Officer and Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Umoino, announced the primary election result as earlier presented by the local government returning officers.
Total number of registered party members in the state, 424,855. At the end of the voting exercise, the aspirants scored the following votes. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, 389,197 votes. Stanley Osifo, no votes.
Citing the benefit of direct primaries, President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, said the National Assembly will continue to enact laws that will further strengthen Nigeria's democracy.
So the amended Electoral Act of 2026 has produced a kind of peace that you cannot believe across Nigeria.
Even where we had only one candidate or one aspirant for every office, you see in each and every of the wards, people came out to vote and to show solidarity.
The collected results were presented to INEC and security agents. Clement Barakui, NTA News. The Akwa Ibom State Governor Umoino says the recent direct primaries of the All Progressives Congress APC have further strengthened his administration's resolve to prioritize rural and grassroots development across the state. The governor stated this while reflecting on lessons from the primaries, noting that the exercise clearly showed that politics remains local and leaders must stay connected to the people at the grassroots.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Governor Umoino, after participating in the presidential primaries at Ibiakpanu-Botim Ward 2, said the massive turnout recorded in the wards across the state was a proof that his administration has continued to carry the people along through inclusive governance and rural-focused programs. Governor reaffirmed that his administration will continue to open up rural communities through road construction, provision of markets, schools, water projects, and healthcare facilities. He disclosed that cooperative schemes for women, boreholes, and compassionate homes are already being implemented across all 329 wards in the state.
One thing these direct primaries have done is to bring everybody back to the ward, which shows you that politics is local. One of the lessons for me is always lessons learned, that we must take care of our local communities. We must ensure that we carry them along. We shouldn't just come to them during elections. They have come out en masse because I believe we've been carrying them along. And that's why in our administration, rural development is critical. We must develop our rural communities, open up roads, give them markets, water. For me, the rural communities don't need much. If we concentrate, schools, they need all of the little things that can make them survive.
The governor also revealed that youth development centers are being established in the 31 local government areas to drive digital training and employment opportunities for young people.
When I came in, one of the first things I did was to appoint ward PAs in all of the 329 wards. People didn't understand what I was doing. It was to build from bottom up. Let the grassroots be so very well represented. Now you can see how all this is playing out. So we'll continue to focus on rural development. We'll continue to focus on grassroots development. Now we are building youth development centers across all of the 31 local government, particularly for local government that gave us land within the local government headquarters. The first one will be commissioned in Oron, and immediately we do that, we are starting Microsoft certification training for about 100 individuals that will first go to the portal from Oron, and then they will be certified. They can now work from home, they can connect them to the entire world, because the world is now digital.
Governor maintained that although urban development remains important, rural communities remain critical to governance and democratic participation. Clement Barikui, NTA News. The People's Democratic Party in Akwa Ibom State has adopted Mr. Ibanga Brownson as the party's governorship flag bearer for the upcoming general elections. The adoption follows a motion moved by the party during the governorship primaries held at the party secretariat at Tanofort, Uyo. Nsikak Okon takes it from here.
The governorship primary election of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, witnessed a large turnout of party faithful made up of state and national officers, with the presence of INEC officials to ensure credible, fair and free conduct of the exercise. State chairman of PDP, Enyeka Nakpan, and member Board of Trustee, Emmanuel Ibio, while commending the delegates for the peaceful outcome of the primaries, say PDP in the state is intact, promising continuous dividends of democracy for the people.
We adopted the consensus since we had only one aspirant. You can see the enthusiasm, the excitement of the members of the party here. They are willing, they are ready. And PDP, like we've said, is still intact.
To assure you that this party is intact. This party is alive.
The Electoral Committee Chairman, Otto Ekwelem, commends Akwa Ibom people for keeping faith with the party and assures them of the party's victory come 2027.
Census is followed where you have one aspirant, and we just have one aspirant for that position. And you can see in the hall a mammoth crowd representing the people of Akwa Ibom State in their 31 local governments. And once we have the people from 31 local governments supporting the motion for the adoption of the aspirant as the candidate of the party. It's assumed to be the popular views of the people.
The party governorship candidate Ibayanga Brownson, while acknowledging the party's support and encouragement, says his administration will witness human development and all-inclusiveness if elected in 2027. He calls on all Akwa Ibom people to embrace PDP, continue to love it, and promote unity of the party for more infrastructure development.
In this ship, we are all together. Whatsoever people that will come out, we will enjoy it together. And I promise the party aspect of our party, and as far as our Akwa State is concerned, all of us will be continuing to be carried along in the mighty name of God.
The governorship primary election was conducted at the ward level, from where results were collected and announced at the party state secretariat in Uyo. Nsika Okon, NTA News.
You are still watching NTA News. Let's now take some commercials. The news will continue when we return. Stay with us.
A new dawn of unprecedented development has emerged in Akwa Ibom, driven by the Arise agenda and led by the people-centered administration of Governor Umoeno. An agricultural revolution has unfolded through Ibom model farms, farmer support initiatives, and food security programs. Roads and bridges are reconnecting communities, driving inclusive growth as power sector reforms advance and CNG mass transit gets set to deliver cleaner, affordable transportation. Maritime infrastructure is rising in Oron, reviving coastal commerce and transportation. Security is strengthened through modern technology, vigilant security agencies, and the Ibom Community Watch. Housing and investment are accelerating with free housing for workers and homes for the vulnerable, and landmark estates repositioning the state. Education is redefined with model schools, while healthcare expands with model centers, and the 350-bed Ibom International Hospital health insurance coverage is progressing steadily with hundreds of thousands of enrollees. Tourism is advancing boldly with the audacious Arise Palm Resort, Ibom Convention Center, Arise Shopping City, and a growing aviation ecosystem. Governance, procurement, and recruitment are smarter through digital innovation. Because the people matter, workers, women, youths, retirees, the elderly, and the vulnerable are empowered across all 31 local government areas. Akwa Ibom, steadily progressing under the Arise agenda of Governor Umoeno.
Welcoming you warmly to Dreamville Hotel and Resort Limited, a serene environment with cozy rooms for your maximum relaxation, and an exquisite lounge with home-calling music is here for you at all time. Let your dream come to reality at the Dreamville Hotel and Resort. We offer accommodation, bar and lounge, mouth-watering delicacy, laundry services, 24-hour power supply, free Wi-Fi, protection from highly trained security personnel. For your room's rate and reservation, call us on 0810-233-6314 or 0708-231-9185. Dreamville Hotel and Resort is located at number 4 Old Ring Road, Usei Karibio by Pepsi Junction, Alpha Back Road, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Dreamville Hotel and Resort, your comfort reality, our priority.
Farmers in Akwa Ibom State are having a sign of relief as the inauguration of the Ibom leasing facility by the state governor, with the aim of scaling up modern mechanized farming while boosting daily agricultural output. Evelyn Baduepo has details.
The Ibom Equipment Leasing Facility is part of state government's vision of translating peasant farming to modern mechanized farming with the aim to improve capacity and quantity of food production in the state. Fleet of tractors, planters, fuel dock, a highly equipped maintenance workshop were among equipment and services available in the Ibom Equipment Leasing Yard. Farmers and other stakeholders expressed joy over the initiative as it will improve commercial agriculture with ease while sustaining the food security drive in Akwa Ibom State.
The governor has brought in something that can assist your farm to go well. Because if you don't know, China makes it through farming.
Some of us, we need machines, we need these fertilizers, we need so many things to use it on farm.
Equipment will bring more benefit to the farmers in area of clearing of land.
Governor Omoino reiterates mechanized food production has the capacity to crash down food prices, as farmers will also have the opportunity of leasing equipment at 50% subsidized rate.
It's primed to help our farmers turn agriculture from a peasant undertaking to a mechanized enterprise. The net result will be a surplus production of our staple foods, which will then crash prices.
The Ibom Equipment Leasing Facility is positioned as a central hub for agricultural mechanization, providing agricultural equipment leasing for land preparation services.
Highlight of the event was the inauguration of the project. In Uyo, Evelyn Badru Ekpo, NTA News.
Rising fuel prices across Nigeria is triggering fresh concerns among citizens as transportation fares and the cost of essential goods continue to increase by the day. The development has sparked widespread frustration, with many Nigerians calling for urgent government intervention to ease the economic burden on citizens. Josephine Joseph reports that the current pump price for petrol is 1,370 naira to 1,400 naira in some filling stations across Uyo.
Residents of Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital, are expressing concerns following the latest increase in the pump price of petrol, which has affected the transportation, food prices, and the daily living expenses. Many commuters now spend more on transport, while traders and business owners complain that the rising cost of fuel is affecting the price of goods and services. The increase has also intensified worries over the growing cost of living as families struggle to cope with the high price and decline purchasing power. Some motorists and commercial drivers say the price adjustment has reduced their profit and forced them to increase transport fare in order to maintain the business.
You cannot use 2 liters a day again, like almost the 2 liters now almost 3,000 naira. Now you cannot make it.
Car owners have parked their cars. They can't even drive cars to work because if you have your children in school, you buy food, you pay NEPA bill, you can't survive it. Honestly, you cannot survive it. The cost of livelihood have become so exorbitant that the common man is almost dying in silence.
They are talking about the removal of fuel subsidy, yet we are not seeing any effect on it. So it's really making life very difficult. We are not happy about it.
Without being told, now I'm moving to Ikorekpene. Sometime in those days, I normally use how many liters? 5 liters to Ike. Now you buy 10 liters. It won't even take you to Ikorekpene and bring you home. So it's affecting me. Plus the school runs and other things. It's affecting us very well.
They are calling on government to introduce measures that would cushion the effects of the price, including improved public transportation and economic support for vulnerable citizens.
There's anything government can do, at least to help us, so that the price can come down a little, so that life will be easy with the common man on the street. Speak on behalf of the common man. Our appeal is that the president should intervene. He should bring in a relief measure to make sure the common men are comfortable.
Government have their policy. They know what to do. So we are not in the best position to advise the government. Government knows what to do to reduce the prices of this one.
Nigerians continue to hope for relief as authorities work to address concern surrounding the fuel pricing and impact on the economy. In Uyo, Josephine Joseph, NTA News.
Time now for us to take another break. The news will continue After this break, don't go away.
The solution to your building and construction works is Regan Stones, dealer in chippings, hardcore, iron rods, cement, sharp sand, and blocks of all kinds. At Regan Stones, integrity is our watchword. We are equipped to deliver to you regardless of the quantity you desire. We scale every product with our weighing bridge so you can be rest assured of the exact quantity of products you buy from us. Our dedicated and committed staff, coupled with efficient automated vibrating machine, guarantee our unfailing delivery always. We have top-notch customer care services to attend to you in minutes. Locate us at Regan Stones, Goswell Akpabio Crescent, Shelter Afraid, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Our office line 0916-641-1972. Regan Stones, reliable and trusted. Regan Stones, quality beyond imagination.
Indiscriminate dumping of refuse has been a serious challenge to both buyers and sellers in the town markets. NTA News crew visit the market and report that the area right from the entrance is filled with heaps of waste. Damaris Uche Ikegwe reports.
Itam Market is one of the major markets in Uyo metropolis, where traders come from other states to sell their goods. Most people in Uyo capital prefer to buy their foodstuff in this market, saying that it is always cheaper and available at all times. The indiscriminate dumping of refuse in this market has been the major challenge both buyers and sellers are facing.
We want the market to the government to help us be removing it every day, so that we will be able to stay and sell our market comfortable.
I don't like the way the waste bin is being kept on the road. It doesn't let people come park well and it's not healthy. They're selling food stuff and I'm sure it's disturbing the sellers and also the buyers. So I would like if the waste management to come and clean or pick up the waste at least twice a week for a better healthy life.
It can cause sickness, definitely, and it makes both the sellers and the buyers very, very uncomfortable. I think the government should provide people, task force, anything. They should provide people to take care of that because it's very bad.
The government should do something about the market because the dumping of refuse, the roadsides, and it affects the buyers and even the sellers. Because when you come to the market, you see some kind of odors when the rain fell and you jump with the refuse on the road, so it affects the buyers.
The situation of the market is so bad because as you go to the market to buy something, the odor from the refuse will disturb you and it is difficult for people to stop by to buy things from the sellers that are selling close to this refuse. It feels like you are buying a food product that is dirty. Some called on the state government to place receptacles at strategic corners to help traders dump waste.
The management should take care of the refuse, clearing of all those refuse dumps to make the place neat and more hygienic than what we have here.
The government should do something concerning that situation.
Government should help to pack the dirt and the refuse properly so that we can buy things in the market without feeling guilty or without feeling like we are infecting ourselves. It is the wish of the people that the government will respond to their wishes in order to make the area inhabitable for business. In Uyo, Damaris Uche Ikekwe, NTA News.
In an era of decaying social values, concerns have been raised on the role of parents in the training of children, given that family is the bedrock of every society. Ndifrike Umoren in this report examines why increased awareness on better parenting is being advocated across communities.
Parenting remains a critical factor in shaping the future of children and society at large. Experts say beyond providing basic needs, parents must also offer emotional support, discipline, and guidance to ensure balanced development. In many parts of Nigeria, concerns are growing over the rising number of children found on the streets, a situation often linked to poor parenting, family breakdown, and lack of proper supervision. A street mentor who cares for abandoned children says most of the children he encounters were pushed to the streets due to abuse, poverty, or lack of proper care at home. Stresses the need for parents to be more involved in their children's lives.
If you listen to your children, if you respect your children, respect is not for people that are older. Respect is for everybody. If you respect your child says something, you listen and respect that child as if that child has sense, because they do. You will see that we'll have children that will refuse to leave the house and go to the streets because the house is conducive.
Who drives the child to the road like his case? Is the parent. Yes, broken home, but the next husband who would have been a succor for this time never played the role. So what we shout and we preach is better parenting.
Stakeholders say better parenting involves listening to children, understanding their needs, and creating a safe environment for them to thrive. They add that proper guidance can help keep children away from negative influences. They also call for increased awareness to educate parents on their responsibilities.
And parents, no matter the economy, you need to spend time with your children. There's need for parents to spend time with their children. Because when you spend time with your children, you'll be able to know what they are doing, what they are getting into, how they are feeling, and not just spending time with them. Some parents spend time with their children, yet they make the children to be afraid of them.
You go for the financial aspect of the financial gain and then neglect the real thing that could even multiply the financial gain of the family in the years to come. So what are you leaving all of this for? Why not create time to make money and also create time for the parents, or to be a parent actually? These things must go side by side. They must be complementary to a point whereby for the energy you've put in to make this money or to go to look for money, also put in that same kind of energy to raise these children in the proper way.
One of the best ways we can parent our children is to guide them in the way and fear of the Lord. You watch over them so that they don't mingle with the wrong company. They don't make friends with the wrong child. And most importantly, teach them how to pray. Make them know God at their tender age. By so doing, they will grow up in that way.
With improved parenting practices, experts believe fewer children will end up on streets, paving the way for a safer society. In Uyo, Ndifre Komorin, NTA News.
Ikorabasi local government area in Akwa Ibom State is one of Nigeria's historic communities whose past remains deeply woven into the nation's story of trade, colonial contact, and resistance, as well as cultural resilience. Charity James, in a visit to the area, reports that beyond its coastal location and industrial relevance, Ikorabasi occupies a unique place in Nigeria's historical evolution, with landmarks and relics that vividly explain its role in shaping the nation's past. Over to you, Charity.
In the heart of the Niger Delta, where the Atlantic breeze comes to shore and history whispers through ancient walls, is Ikorabasi local government area, a coastal treasure in Akwa Ibom State, South Nigeria. This local government area lavishly provides the political history of Nigeria with lessons for the future. Here stands the historic amalgamated house where the 1914 amalgamation of the Northern and Southern Protectorates took place. It also brings to remembrance of the Lord Lugard's residence during the colonial administration. This quiet building obviously echoes Nigeria's history.
The amalgamation house, that was where the Treaty of Nigeria was signed by Lord Lugard in 1914.
Where I'm sitting down here is called Lord Frederick Detro Lugard Personal Office. And we still have some of his gadgets left. His microphone, some of the money that was used by Lord Lugard, the alarm cash box, a safe that we have not opened up till now. Then we also have Lord Lugard house, where Lord Lugard lived with Flora Shaw. Some say that he was not married to Flora Shaw, but they got married in 1902.
Curiosity took me to the Bridge of No Return, where enslaved Africans were chained as cargo. and exported across the Atlantic Ocean. Other slave relics and bunker where captured people were kept before being shipped abroad will only leave you with painful experiences of our forebears.
The slave warehouse where slaves were kept, marks. Then we also have the iron that was used to mark the slaves there in the slave warehouse. The chain that was used, the rail tracks that train used to bring the slaves down there to the bridge of no return.
The strong ones that are able to defy the grip of the slave masters will get away, run into the nearby bush. But for those ones that were unfortunate to climb the bridge, as soon as you set your foot on the bridge, imagine how narrow the bridge is. So there is no room for you to escape.
Beyond the political history and the dark history of slavery, turn our focus to nature's abundance in Ikotabasi.
They're also doing legitimate business like a buying and sell of oil, this red oil, and other food items.
As I bid farewell from this land of rich history, there are strong proofs that Akwa Ibom and Nigeria in general are not where they were before, but rather there are new experiences of better political, social and economic system today. In Ikorobasi local government area, Charity James, NTA News.
And so it has been on our news. Many thanks for being a part of it. I remain Clement Barikui. Thank you for watching.